that landing wasn't as smooth as we would have liked, like any major event, it can also offer a change of perspective. I see a teleporter up ahead. Look at this place. Gorgeous! Well, except for all that burning wreckage. A perfect spot for another rip-roaring adventure. What will we discover? Hopefully our habitat. I am picking up a faint signal over those cliffs. Onwards, brave explorer! Victory! It appears our ship's 3D printer is still functional despite its sudden descent onto the beach. Everything you will need can be crafted with this lovely device. Ah, a jungle. Nice, and so close to the beach. Now, where is that habitat? Crystals! Blocking our path. When in doubt, scan it! Shoot first, science later. Perfect. Progress. So what now? Well, I am detecting new species in the next area, some of them more territorial than we've encountered so far. Remember, there is nothing in Alta's various directives that stops you from hunting them, or avoiding them, or even eating them. Ah! A dead end! Perhaps a good moment to gain some altitude, survey the landscape, so to speak. According to the launch manifest, we were supposed to be nestled safely inside the habitat after waking up from cryosleep. But obviously we are not. Judging by the debris we saw earlier, our ship disintegrated on entry to the atmosphere. And worse, all your equipment is missing! Our focus needs to be on finding it or replacing it. But that is a task for future you. Present day you still needs to find the habitat. It appears the way forward is blocked again. We'll need to rely on your keen sense of observation once more, my best new friend. Oh, I am detecting a very potent edible organism nearby. You should seek it out for science. But make sure to scan it first, just in case. We should be getting really close now. I can feel it in my robotic bones. Ah, there it is. Just head down there and we can finally get comfortable and relax a minute. And then we can get to work. Well, the habitat module seems basically intact, but it's been sitting there for almost a... Congratulations! Well, that's mildly disappointing and a little distressing. I guess we're on our own now? But now... Ah! You found my voice! Remember, I am an AI assistant, so I can sound like anyone you want. I can be your imperious foreign friend, or a sassy sidekick, lighting your day with pithy one-liners. And you can change me back and forth at any time. How charming.
Well, it's filthy. Something appears to have been living inside the supply crate, and unpacking the crate appears to have juiced it. Oops. Looks like we will need to 3D print ourselves a power hose. Excitingly practical. Your mother would be proud. And best of all, you've already found some of the printer slurry we'll need to print the tool. What foresight! Now, all you have to do is head back to the habitat and use the 3D printer. Perfect! Now we can get to work cleaning the comms array. After that, you are free to spray whatever you want with it. That's it! Yes! Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Let me scan the planet. Okay, so good news is that all of your equipment seems to have arrived safely. But the bad news is that the crates are scattered everywhere, which is weird. I currently have no idea how that could have happened. A crate containing your trusty electric whip. It's not too far, and it's now marked on your compass. You'll need that if you ever hope to lasso a creature or two. Oh, I'm detecting one of many kindred personal travel devices that have been dropped here in advance for your own future convenience. Very useful when those organic legs of yours feel tired. Let's check it out. Great. That's one teleporter down, many more to go. Their exact location might appear random at times, but I can assure you that some of our above-level junior scientists probably spend at least half a Tuesday lunchtime thinking about their ideal spots. Unfortunately, they didn't provide any lists, so I strongly encourage you to seek them out in the wild. I don't know about you, but I don't like the look of that gas. There must be a way around, or over. Okay, we're approaching the location of the missing supply crate. It's right up there. The tree may be large, but I noticed some fungi clinging to its trunk. Let's check it out. Good job getting up here. But watch out, I'm picking up a lot of filth further up this stump. Power hose at the ready. Now to find a way up. That worked! What happened to this crate? It looks filthy. Please scan it. All right, much better. Now you can open it safely, I think. But don't lick your hands afterwards. Why not try it out on those excitingly foul lumps over there? Okay, that's one piece of gear retrieved. So many more useful tools to go. That said, I haven't located more supply crates just yet, so I'll keep scanning the planet and let you know when I do. Remember, your new whip also doubles as a lasso. Give it a twirl. Let's go catch something. I found a creature that's not too threatening, or smart, or dangerous. That sucked. But analyzing the contents of the gas, I think I can manufacture a filtering process. However, you are missing a critical piece of gear that we'll need for this. A mask filter. But my sensors haven't picked up that specific crate signal since we arrived. So I guess we'll need to keep looking. This is a nice spot. So scenic. A tranquil little marsh. Aim for the mouth. Wait for it to open, then shoot. Great work! Impeccable technique. You're a pro already. Unfortunately, until you build a pen back at the base, those creatures are basically stuck in the void. Luckily, despite Alta abandoning the colony, the buildings are still up there in orbit. Let's call them down. I'm gonna have to interface with this data port to get the chest to open. It'll take some time, and you'll need to stay nearby to keep the signal strong enough. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's going to be an old school hacking moment. Like in the good old days when computers were new. Boom, shakalaka-laka! Remember that movie Swordfish? Classic. This is like that, except with flying slugs and exploding critters. I did it! Actually, I did it 30 seconds ago, but I wanted to add a little more tension to the moment. Oh, well that's unexpected. This seems to be some calibration software based on the local star map, but what could it be for? Oh well, I'll upload it back to base and save it for later. Better
Ding dong! It's me, the Shamalama! And have I got an offer for you? Check your emails!
So I was able to reprint you, but I can't reprint your loot. You'll need to go get that yourself.
Go out there and get me some sweet selfie snaps.
New colony buildings have landed and are ready for use. Well, some. Most are sad echoes of all those broken promises now, but at least amongst them you will find a lovely research pen. Let's take a look inside. Excellent. You have activated the research pen. It's ready to dissect, discombobulate, and dismember creatures whenever we need it. Looks like our work here has not gone unnoticed. We've just received an exciting email on your Habitat's computer. Looks like a possible side gig opportunity. A bunch of weird challenges that will give us new blueprints? Hell yeah, I'm up for that. Are you? Good. I will begin analysis. It might take a while, though. While we wait, why not tackle some of those challenges we just received? Check the list in your journal. All right, my research is complete. The first of many, I hope. That was fun, and the creature's almost exactly the way it was before. Okay, so I'm also done searching the planet for other supply crates, and it looks clean. But you will be either delighted or terrified to know that the rest of your gear is still in this star system, but on other planets. Which is the perfect opportunity to use the planet cannon currently waiting in our orbital warehouse. Amazingly, that software you discovered earlier is exactly what we need to recalibrate the planet cannon. If it works, the whole star system will be open to us. That said, before we leave this planet, there's one last upgrade we should find. With our research pen up and running, we have an opportunity to make some custom gear. I think I can figure out how to build you a grapple. Looking up the research data we've collected, and you know what? I think I have everything I need. Bam! Just gather the resources and print the upgrade. I don't want to alarm you, but I'm getting a very faint transmission from a nearby source. It doesn't seem to be Alto equipment, so I suggest you go check it out. It might be useful, or valuable, or dangerous. We won't know till we get there. That's right! A grapple attachment! Your whip can now attach to those grapple blobs we've seen everywhere. Should give you access to all kinds of exciting and potentially dangerous areas. All right, I think we've found all the major upgrades here. Keep exploring to mop up anything else you need, or head to the planet cannon.
To the victor goes the spoils. I've unlocked fresh upgrades in the printer to celebrate your achievement. Good work!
Wait, what's that? Something's wrong. Ah! Someone has hacked into your Habitat PC and left behind a message? Okay, well, I recommend heading back to watch it. What if it's ransomware, or a worm, or spyware? Well, that was strangely ominous. I presume whoever it was will get back in contact with it. Alrighty then. If you can't wait any longer to leave this lush and now, this is more what I expect in a distant alien world. Empty, arid, desolate. Everywhere else we've been has been a bustling alien paradise. Hopefully this one isn't a bust. Fortunately for you, it seems your next upgrade is just over that dune in the direction of those huge rocks. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat! What in the name of the great algorithm was that? Okay, so good news, bad news. Bad news is your upgrade is gone. Good news is it seems to just be moving rapidly away from you. Mixed news is that I have no idea how or why. Nevertheless, I will mark its new location on your compass.
Hello? Hello! This is Martin Tweed. I have found a way to chat with you directly. Magnificent! I thought that you could maybe help me with an issue I have found myself confronting. I believe our former employer, Alta Interglobal, has been involved in some seriously dodgy activities. And I believe the evidence is somewhere down there on the planets in your current star system. If you could keep an eye out for them, I will reward you handsomely. Thanks!
Look at those bones. It's like there was a breeding program of some sort.
Nice shot.
That's the spot. Okay, the area is clear. Chest is unlocked. You caught it, and I've teleported it back to base. Ready to start researching whenever you press a button. At the habitat. On the computer. Quick, agile, slimy, slightly flamboyant. A perfect target for research.
If you could parry projectiles and send them back the way they came, then I'm sure you could solve more than one of your problems. But first I'll need to align the reflective properties of the glove with the appropriate projectiles. More research is required.
And it looks like we already have a suitable critter in our holding pens ready to be poked with science. Hoorah! Research complete. Get home and get crafting.
This particular chest appears to require some effort on your part in order to open. Maybe follow those cables? Yes! The crate has acknowledged your targeted violence. Find more. And the chest is open. Success is your constant companion. Huh, what's this? My database lists it as a key component of a power hose upgrade. How fortunate. However, we need 2 of these. I'm picking up the other part's signal. It's not far. Marking the location on your compass now.
Ugh, bugs. Bugs everywhere. I hate bugs. A teleporter. Useful. But this one seems covered in some sort of plant?
Wait! I'm picking up a faint alta transponder nearby. They seem to be old security badges? You know, on a lanyard. Useful for tracking your hours at your desk.
A plasma rail! I just found an old upgrade blueprint for the grapple that would let you grind them. And it's now waiting for you to get 3D printed at the habitat. Imagine the fun we could have. Do it! Fine! And better still, the more you bounce, the higher you go!
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Kill yourself now, bug!
I will need to hack this chest in order to open it, so stay close. Okay, I'm making progress, but this old code is Java. It's basically gibberish.
It should have zigged, but instead it zagged. Phew, that was close. you, ingester. Head back to the habitat when ready to print it.
Greetings, Explorer. I've added a fresh group of tantalizing challenges. More upgrades await.
Suction mode added to your power hose. Now go extract some fun liquids. Well, the trail has gone cold, but I am still detecting the supply crate deep beneath the sand. If a creature has it, you'll need to lure it out somehow, whatever it is.
I don't like the look of these eggs at all. Are they hatchlings? Yup. Gross.
Not only gross, but also painful. Be careful. That is a lot of flaming spit, or fiery vomit, or just fire and sometimes vomit. Who knows? Parry, there, Explorer! Dodge and parry! Perfection! Do it again! Truly vile. But it matters not. Let's see if it spat out our precious supply crate.
Nothing useful here. Well, nothing but worm barf. Which is something, I guess. But not a useful something. And just as I feared, the crate's locator beacon is on the move again. Let's track it down once more. We will prevail! Wait, what? How did this spaceship get here? Looks like it crashed some time ago.
You would need some fancy flying to get your javelin caught up there.
Oh, now this is nice. Maybe we should just hang out here a while and de-stress. Go for a swim, catch some rays.
Tweed here. Another Alta transponder bleeps forlornly nearby. Find it!
The signal comes from further down this cave. The worm must have bored through solid rock. Impressive. Blocked again. There must be a way through. We should scan the area for possibilities. Yes! First strangely conductive plant, connected. Second plant, hooked up. And 3 down. Some kind of organic parasitic membrane. Is it fungi? It looks to have fibrous connections throughout the cave. Yes! The way forward is clear.
looks like a worm tunnel if I ever saw one. And I have seen at least one. Yes! That worked!
Ooh, finally our precious crate! But so slimy and sticky and fragrant.
Well, this is disgusting. I presume we will soon be digested if we don't find a way out.
We may be delicious, but I want out of here. What looks metallic around here? Haha! Choke on it, worm! Again!
And I thought it couldn't get any worse. I think we've really made it mad now.
That's it! Boom! Need a metallic spear, worm! And it's down for the count. Suck fortunately magnetic rocks, sand slug. Now let's get out of here. All right, we are making progress. More crunching of those weird transmissions shows another viable landing site on a particularly unstable planetary body nearby. Hey, we still haven't looked into this weird electronic transponder signal I detected earlier. It's not fun. Come on, let's go check it out.
This planet seems particularly unstable, which is not encouraging considering the upgrade you seek seems to be somewhere deep below the surface. Time for some spelunking.
Listen, let the ding-dongs guide you. A selfie spot is close.
These platforms are surprisingly fragile. Watch your feet.
So stressful.
Okay, you need to defend that crate. Stay lively.
Eat fiery doom! Hey, come back! If you go too far, it cripples my hacking mojo! replacement part for your jetpack. But it generates a downward force? Okay, well, with this we could add a stonk feature to your arsenal. Return to the habitat at your leisure and print it.
That's it! Now head back to that icy hellhole and start stomping.
Oh! I found the crate containing the mask filter we need. It's nearby. Marking its location on your compass now. Poison gas will be no match for us. I'm detecting a massive void below this chamber, filled with life. And then another void below that one. Looks like we're gonna be doing some cave diving today. There must be a way to open a path down.
So satisfying! I wonder what else we could stomp.
Time to test that new stomp upgrade and the thickness of this icy floor.
Okay, so the supply crate is still below us. Look around the room and see if you can do something.
Hey, it's me again, Martin Tweed. The automated sensors I installed in your gear have spiked. There seem to be some looping data transfers near you with the distinct signature of an Alta proprietary encryption protocol. Stay alert!
Look, a teleporter!
All right! I have the location of another data center. A mysterious box of Alta secrets. Pointing you toward it. Now.
Well, this is delightful. Can you hear that? Is there a weird...
The only thing more irritating than Alta's smarmy two-facedness is their incompetence. Imagine knowing you had to dispose of incriminating evidence and yet not bothering to do it properly. Another data center located and marked.
Nope, there it is again. Beep, beep. Ugh, I hate it.
Oh, it's hideous. A giant mutated blob. Scan it and find its weak spot so we can get out of here.
You got it! Phew! And it's the most stinky of the bunch. Okay, so now I can replicate and mitigate that toxic gas. But we still need a filter to apply my research, so go get it for me! One more crashed spaceship. I guess those things were not the easiest to pilot and land. And another one's gone, another one's gone, another lock bites the dust. security. What a climb. Smell the air up here. So fresh. So filled with danger. In a second.
Well, that must have been unpleasant.
And that should do it. Epic win. Amazing. That's the filter we need. Now we just need to update the filter scrubbing system back at the habitat and keep the toxins from burning a hole in your lungs and reducing you to liquid form. Alrighty then. Those toxic fumes should be no obstacle now. Feel free to stumble through any noxious cloud of vapor you see. And as an added bonus, this should filter out that lightly soiled smell that was lingering in your suit. Win! Success! But maybe also failure. Perfect! The filter system works! Press on! Seal the rest of those vents! Ah, more beeping! But hopefully it means more delicious data. This sound, though! Is this how whales feel? You did it! The pressure is peaking! Success! The pressure caused the weakest part of the floor to collapse! Go get your reward! He or she does not look happy to see you. The crab thing is defeated! Your upgrade should be just a bit further!
Some diving? Awesome! I'm sure I can locate an upgrade for this. I'll let you know when I find it. Amazing! An underwater electric scooter? Perfect for hipsters and interstellar explorers. This will let you explore any of those deep lakes and rivers we saw on previous planets. It's actually quite lovely here. Peaceful.
Another day, another lost data center. A horde of data. A treasure trove of failings and misdeeds. Go get it.
Ping, ping. Oh.
A final mystery awaits you, my fearless friend. The 5th data center on this world of ice and fire. Go scan it for me, and I will forward the results to my crack legal team at Zeldrock and Zeldrock. They will slam these fools!
The absolute best thing about you finding this final data center is I will never be forced to hear this infernal pinging again. Okay, you've gathered all the major pieces of missing gear on this particularly desolate world. And lucky... All right, the planet cannon is locked and loaded. I am picking up the rough location of the piece of gear you need, way up there on the hill. Marking it on your compass. Let's go. With fruit flavor and super corrosive acid. Great find. With a little research, I could upgrade your pouch to be able to carry liters of dangerously corrosive acid in handy little balls that you can toss and stuff. Why not? Alrighty then. My research is complete and your new pouch upgrade is now available to craft. Head back to base when you're ready and you can start dissolving friend and foe alike in mere seconds. A deep, glistening pool. Perfect for swimming. Perfect, I say. Yet another crashed spaceship. This is getting ridiculous. So our little ghost town is complete. More than a little eerie, to be honest. Makes me more excited to repair that javelin and get out of here. The signal is getting stronger. Submerged over there in the swamp. Could you scan it for me, please? Ooh, Flashback Friday. That looks like one of Kindred's old launch vehicles. I wonder what it's doing down here. But, we must have tripped some automated security because we seem to be receiving a message on an old Kindred aerospace frequency. Very odd. Check it out on the Habitat's main screen. Or you could Try lifting it using your mag fork. Who knows? Amazing. It seems to be structurally sound, but it's absolutely filthy. See if you can clean it up a bit. And then let's go check out that video message. Okay, so the good news is that this tweet guy just sent us 2 new blueprints for parts we need to fix that javelin. Bad news is that the ship seems to be missing way more parts than he expected. Big chunks, actually. But we're resourceful explorers, right?